I want to say 15, maybe 13. We had these. Uh, he bought one of these mortar round ball things that you drop down as far as fireworks go, and they go thoop, and they go up high, sparks come out, and then they explode, and like a rainbow of color comes out. Not rainbow, red, green, gold, and silver. I think are the only ones I've seen. So if you look at the bottom of these things, the only ones I've ever seen, they have two little pieces of tape. And that's what holds the plastic part on the bottom to the cardboard tube. And he decided, not, he said, well, we've watched people set these off before, but he's never done it. So we were under a tree. He aimed it at an angle, and it went up in the top of the tree. It was like a large water oak tree, and it hit near the top, exploded. Sparks came over all over the neighbor's house and in the driveway. It didn't make a very good show. So this is probably about, I don't know, maybe I want to say like 12 o'clock in the morning, 11, 12, 1 o'clock, something like that. So he decides he's going to move it out a little bit further. Does it again, foop, it hits a limb at the end of the tree. It rolls a couple times, sparks on part of the neighbor's house in the driveway. It didn't look that good again. So he has a bright idea. He's going to go out a little bit further in the driveway, closer to the road, out from underneath the tree. He holds this thing up. He holds this thing up in his left hand, lights the ball, drops it in, boop, no problem. Except some of the sparks came out the bottom, out the side, because the little plastic thing was hanging a little bit. And one of the pieces of tape got a little bit looser. So he does it again, lights it, walks out a little bit further in the driveway, drops it in, doop, goes a little bit more. The piece of tape comes loose. The thing swings open after it comes out the bottom. So he just puts a piece of tape back. He's like, the tapes come loose is not a good idea. He says, I'll just hold the bottom. I'll hold the tape. I believe he puts on a glove at this point. So he holds the tape back on the left side where the tapes come off. Goes out a little bit further in the driveway. That one looked pretty good. The one before it looked okay. It's going to make it even better, hang it with more of an angle. Up a little higher, up a little further out towards the road. Drops the next ball in, holds the tape on both sides, except this time he's holding the tape instead of it coming loose, since it's got a little bit of an air gap. The sparks burn through the tape. The bottom swings open like a door. He's got a leather jacket on, long sleeve shirt. It's cold. It's probably like 40 degrees. The thing goes doop and rolls down his arm, rolls in his back. He's jumping around. Everybody's freaking out, like, what should you do? What should you do? So the guy goes up, he's like, okay. The neighbor guy comes out, he's like, I'll put it out. So he starts smacking him in the back. Smack, smack, smack. More sparks come out. Like the thing is thoop, like it's on its way up now. So he pulls the bottom of his jacket, he starts to pull his pants down, he pulls his shirt up. About that time, the thing rolls down between his shoulder blades, between his shirt and his jacket, and the guy's shaking it, but he has his shirt in his jacket, so he's holding him like this, shaking it. The thing goes boom, explodes. He goes, ah! He's running around. He's got sparks coming out both arms, both legs, up the back of his head. Sparks like gold sparks burning his hair. Flames like Kiss or something. A concert at the top of his head, coming out the bottom of his shirt. Another neighbor guy that's standing there is like, stop, drop, and roll. So he kind of dives on him, rolls him. He's kind of rolling around with him in the gravel and the mud and the dirt in the driveway. It was kind of wet. Like I said, it was cold. And about this time, I think I ran and got my mother. We slid him in the back. I think the neighbor guy slid him in the back seat, still screaming. The fireworks went away, and we took him to the hospital, emergency room. They had to cut his clothes off I think the shirt had already started sticking on his back where it was burned raw, and uh, he had to put salve on top of some uh, silicone bandages, and he waited in front of a fan on his back for about a week and drank soup. You know, only getting up to go to the bathroom. I think he still has scars in his lower back, but the rest of it healed up because he was young. So don't be too much of a showman. Makes good story, but make sure you're careful with fireworks.